Good afternoon, my name's Tom, and today we're going to talk about direct proportions and indirect proportions in terms of relationships between things, because a lot of people are suggesting that President Trump is attempting to cause a deflationary spiral. And, well, they're leaving the word spiral out, but they're suggesting he's trying to cause deflation, which will make our money worth more, and they see this as a good thing. And I get it. One thing is good, another thing you might assume is bad, inversely proportional. Sorry, I'm dropping things. This is bad for your heart. This is good for your heart. And if you follow that logic, well then, if inflation is bad for you, then deflation must be good. But that's the wrong proportion. See, the way I look at it is, if this is bad for your heart, this is also bad for your heart. In fact, this might be worse. Why are we talking about it? Well, because it's important to understand why this is a bad thing. You make, we'll say, $30 an hour. What is a company going to do when suddenly money is worth more and they're locked in on their prices and less money is available to them to make? They're going to have layoffs. They will protect their margins. That's what companies do. That's what causes inflation in the first place. Companies aggressively protecting their margins. Okay, so now you're out of a job. Then you get hired by somebody else, and they're paying you less. But it sounds okay because that less is worth more, right? But you still owe money on your house. And the dollar amount that you owe did not go down. Let's say you're paying $1,200 a month, and you could make that when you were doing $30 an hour and your wife was doing $30 an hour, but now you're both working for $15 an hour each. Worse, let's say you had a variable rate mortgage and the bank is trying to protect its margins, and now they're saying you got to pay them $1,600 a month, and there's nothing you could do about it because you signed a contract. You're going to get foreclosed. That's how a deflationary spiral works. That's why it's called a spiral. You'll end up out on your backside. Who's safe? Well, not people who still have debt. People who bought cars. People who bought houses. Surprisingly, Grandma might be safe because she might have her house paid off. I doubt Trump is actually trying to cause deflation. He's a man who has a lot of debt. Like a lot. Most millionaires and billionaires do not accrue the kind of debt that he does. But everything's on the table with him, because if he gets an idea in his head, even if it turns out to be a bad idea, he'll insist he's right and pursue it. And he'll try to force it to work. Other option, he's not acting in the interests of a company like a president. He's acting in the interests of like a CEO with a business that just acquired an asset, and they're trying to strip as much out of it as they can before they declare bankruptcy for that business and sell off the business's debt at a discount. So, make of this what you will. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, and have a great day.